Eagles went to Jamie's Panthers team, and I've noticed, Jamie, that you're not wearing any Panthers merch this week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's strange.
Yeah, it's very strange.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dizzo, take it away, mate.
Jamie, what went wrong? Like 21-18, Eagles, they're now 2-3 to Panthers 3-2. Sam Darnold, 3 interceptions. I can't imagine how you as a Panthers fan feel at this minute in time, considering the promising start you had to the season.
I feel fine.
It seems to slowly be like unraveling just week on week.
Nothing to worry about. It's one of those days. Away at Cowboys, obviously, the officials didn't help, and the officials gave Cowboys the win in that one. That's fine. You always have your off days, and you're more disappointed because you go into the game thinking you should win. You're expected to, but if only the defense turns up, there's not much you can really do. Chuba Hubbard did turn up for the running game. He got over 100 yards from scrimmage. But Sam Darnold, though, yeah, he let us down. But the O-line was about as useful as a chocolate teapot. So
like 53% of his like completed throws, like it was odd. Like it was really odd. But
yeah. I mean, I blame Colton, the kicker as well. He had his punt blocked, which then cost us massively on field position and cost us the game in the end because Eagles shouldn't have scored more than 10. And Matt Rule also did blame the defense as well for not holding them for less than what they actually scored. But you can't go the whole second half at scoring 3 points. You don't win games. So
this is, I think, the big issue, isn't it? Sorry, Jamie. I think we discussed this, of course, off air. Is that there's got to be just so much more consistency on the offense. And when you look at your fellow NFC South rivals, and realistically, you have to say that the main ones are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers because the Saints are not that good. And I think the Panthers head-to-head absolutely obliterated the Saints. It wasn't even a close game. But then you look at the Bucs, and that's just a completely different level. They scored 45 against a team that's similar to Eagles level without even really breaking sweat. Then you look at the Panthers. I think this is the thing. When Panthers don't play well, they look a really ordinary team. And then when the Bucs don't play well, they still find a way to win. And that's what this talented Panthers team needs to do to be competitive in the NFC. It's all very well having a brilliant defense, but if your offense is not even, I mentioned this about New England. If you're not scoring at least 20 points at home to these sort of teams, then you can forget about being a serious contender. So it's obviously back-to-back defeats. And I feel that as I say, that they've got to get back to them first 3-week performances. Otherwise, it's going to be that same old story of the inconsistencies.
I think we'll be fine. It's nice to see press conferences where everyone's annoyed. Last season, we let it, when we did lose, it was like fine, we were in the building stage. Whereas this season, everyone's ready to win. But yeah, I mean, we had about 4 or 5 defensive starters out. We had about 3 offensive starters out. We had 4 out of our 5 O linemen. And when you're up against Fletcher Cox, who's still one of the best defensive linemen in the NFL, there's not much you can really do with was it Christian Brady in your O line? Absolutely useless. It was his first start, so I'll give him that. But yeah, absolutely useless. I think me and my man Flu could have done better. And then, I mean, it's mental because he's over 350 pounds. You look at him, he's pathetic. Honestly, pushed over by the wind.
Like a gust of wind, yeah.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, you could fart and he'd fall over. That's how good he is as an O-lineman. So, yeah, but Darnold, 3, horrendous interceptions. Bobby Anderson dropped one on 3rd and 3. He was straight in his hands, but must have just think that he was playing for the Jets again. Decided to drop it. But we have higher standards again, and Matt Rule was blaming himself after the game, which is fine by me. But yeah, we go again, as they say.
He was good for 1 completed touchdown with Tommy Tremble.
Tommy Tremble looks good though. That's a proper tight end right there.
That's a positive.
Yeah. On the Eagles, you did mention them. They won't win many more games this season.
Well, this is the thing though. Is if teams, I feel like teams underestimating them is complacency because the Eagles are not a brilliant team at all. I don't think they'd be really up there. I mean, they're not even close to being the best team in their own little division. But they're a team where if you mentally switch off against them, which the Panthers didn't show up, and they collapsed at the end. It became a really ugly performance where there was just lots of mistakes offensively, special teams. And that's what the Eagles do to you. They are a frustrating team to play if you don't get it right. And the Kansas City nearly was struggled at one point, but then overcame it. And then the Panthers, obviously, this week, purely offensively, just didn't show up. So but it's a good win for the Eagles, don't get me wrong.